And now we are going to switch over to Elden Ring. So I'll have a bit of explaining to do, what I did off stream here as well. Admittedly, I'd forgotten to check something that I wanted to talk about. And then I wanted to look at my preferred talismans that I used on the console version and get an idea as to how soon I might be able to acquire those. But again, we can always look into that later. I don't think this will be super, super long. I think we'll cap Elden Ring at like 2 hours to see if we have any crashes. Let me just update my capture. I tried to repair easy anti-cheat, which I think might actually be causing the problem. But the application to install it doesn't actually launch. And there are two versions. There's EOS and then there's the standard version. And I was able to launch the standard one. I don't think that's the one that Elden Ring actually uses. And it refers to each game installed on my machine by like weird ID numbers, like game 514 and game 276. And it's just like, okay, I was able to successfully repair one of them. The other two couldn't be detected. So I don't know if that did anything. I did completely uninstall and reinstall Elden Ring. And I uninstalled my display driver and reinstalled it from scratch. So hopefully those tasks will resolve the crashes. If not, we can try turning off the limit on the shader cache in NVIDIA settings, and we can disable something called thread optimization. Apart from that, we can also look at disabling the efficiency cores, which is something that Cthulhu's had suggested previously. I've also just realized that my when I was troubleshooting the other day, I disabled my reactive images. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. That one. There, Cthulhu's is back. I think Cthulhu's had originally looked up the efficiency core situation with respect to Resident Evil Village crashing. But apparently that's been suggested for this as well, so we will see. I did defeat the what is it called? The ulcerated tree spirit that we left off with last time. That got us we got the Erd Tree's favor, and it got us a summon. Banished Knight Oleg. Requires a ton of FP to summon this guy, but one of the better summons you can get in the game very early if you know where you're going. We also beat that one guy that was in a random like dead end, and for that we got the Dragon Communion Seal, which is something you would use for incantations, and it gives a buff to Dragon Communion incantation specifically. From there, I did a bit of housekeeping. We now have a lantern, which is a passive light source we can turn on. Not as bright as the torch, but you don't have to attach it to, you don't have to like wield it in an arm. I went and I cleared out Fort Height. There was just a strong enemy that we've already fought before at the top. And for doing that, we unlock a key item that will be used much later in the game, the Dectus Medallion. I also went here to the Third Church of America. It's just like well north of this area here. And this will get us the Flask of Wondrous Physic. You can find crystal tears at the bases of minor Erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. At Sites of Grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in the flask of wondrous physic. This will allow you to create elixirs with various custom effects. We also get a couple. We also get a tier right off the bat. So this gets added to our hotbar, and you go back to a Site of Grace and go to your flasks, I believe. No, mix wondrous physic. And so basically what you do is you take 2 of these crystal tears and you make a combined potion with it. And you can only use once per life, and we'll give you a temporary buff. Or sometimes an instantaneous effect, like restoring half of your total HP, steadily restoring your HP for a time, stuff like that. I think this is one of the good early ones. It means that like the first hit that we take after consuming it will do no damage. It'll still knock us on our ass. And then really use charge attack, so that's not worth it. Yakka's stamina might be nice for starting off a fight very aggressively. Because I usually use the flask at the beginning of a fight.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Just turning up the volume on the game. So some of the churches, Melina has dialogue.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Okay. With any luck, that 1 sacred tier will be enough. Increase the healing even further. So now they are a +4. So I have set up some way markers for us to direct us to some objectives in the nearby area. So I believe on top of this structure.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenfight. Servant to the true order and celebrate repudiator of the fox. Oh, celebrated repudiator of the fonts. Oh,
I think we have to wipe out all these guys to help him.
might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Grant me succor.
I also want to check my settings on console to see if I did anything with respect to the auto lock on and how all that works. Because I know in Code Vein I typically make it so that I can still aim manually despite being locked on. And I think I also have it so that it disables the lock on after killing an enemy. But I forget if I did that for Elden Ring as well.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
Alright, Kenneth.
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no. The help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood.
Already done, my man.
The commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What's this, kind sir? Remarkable. The Knight Commander dead. Already? A blessing if ever I chanced upon one. Fine work, I say, fine work indeed. I doubt that it was your intention, but the deed is done, and I commend you. Now, this is your reward. Go on. It's yours, for the keeping. Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask. Would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Why not?
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed. Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication.
Okay, so there's something in the neighborhood here. I don't remember exactly where it might be. Oops. I think I remember vaguely enough. Might be closer toward the church. Yeah, over here makes more sense. It's kind of nestled in like a bush in the corner. Yeah, here we go. Travel to another location? Sure. Mm-hmm. We've again been teleported to some random cheeky location in Caelid. At least this time it was of our own volition. Now we're in the Bestial Sanctum. We can give our death roots to this guy.
I smell it. Death. Feed it me. Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more. I shall grant thee. Feed me.
So that's another incantation questline, I believe, for beast spells. I'll check other, main incantations that are effectively prayers. There's the dragon stuff, and then there's the beast stuff as well. So I also marked out, I forget where we got that death root from. I think it was just from a random tomb that we got to the end of. Probably the one where I got the Uchi. But where you're normally supposed to get death root from is one of these locations, like up north here, that I've tagged. I believe there's also an NPC that we can run into. On the road to it. And I think if you complete other areas like this first, you end up eventually skipping that NPC interaction. So I think we want to approach from the west side, and we should run into an NPC. The Beast Eye Quivers. Yeah, so that basically tells us that we are approaching an area where we could get more death root. I think if we approach from here, just gonna double check this interaction here. So this is Summerwater Village. Okay, so he's kind of just down the road. Still to the west of this location. think you'll get a kick out of this character, Cthulhos.
So with this beast eye, do you have to invade people?
No, no. I know it might seem like that based on previous Souls games, but it's the stuff that you end up doing with Vare ends up involving PvP stuff. But this involves one of the main sort of overworld location types that you can come across. And is that him by the fire over here? Or is that a merchant?
Oh dear. You might. I. Terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
Bandit mask, huh?
Nothing that suits your taste then.
Oh, we might have to deal with this guy first. At least I thought there was something that involved fighting that guy. Finding NPCs for side quests can be a bit of a pain sometimes. You'd think that there would be a lot of signs, like, on the road. Alright, I forgot. I like this one. Could this be an edge, Lord? Yeah, so I think the character was supposed to be here, but they're not. I'm gonna teleport here and see if maybe it's a matter of refreshing the zone. It's possible that because we already handed a death route to the guy that we have bypassed this event, unfortunately. They'll show up at the round table hold eventually. Yeah, no. Oh well. Hyped them up for nothing. They may also just show up after clearing this next area. We'll see. Oh, we can already see our target though. Kind of a cool enemy design, this one. The Tibia Mariner.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy.
Yeah. Basically, like the ferryman of the river Styx. Is that just him summoning more? Yeah, I think that was the case. Not the most threatening enemies. Yeah, because they're technically a mounted enemy, you cannot get a critical on them. It's normally what would happen if you stunned a... Ow. Okay, I guess he summoned one of those at some point. What would normally happen if you stunned a an enemy that's riding a horse is they would fall onto the ground, and then you could dismount and stab them. But since he never leaves his boat, not possible. Again, I believe there is an underground area here, but this place is a little widespread. Some of the later mariners will actually teleport through quite a wide area, which is one of the reasons why this place is so spread out. There may also be a trick to the underground location here, which will become more common later. Dog ahead, and then seek key. Ah, okay. I'm just going to see if that's worthwhile to open up. Yeah, that is actually a pretty good one. Even though the turtles are passive, there is something unnerving about going down here and just seeing a whole bunch of them. It's kind of the way that the Souls games train you, I guess. Yes, now we have the green turtle talisman, which increases our stamina regen rate. So I think what we're gonna do for now, what's this location called again? The Tombsburg Catacombs. Okay. We're gonna go to a round table hold. I'm gonna do some smithing. Ah, here he is.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number. Unless you wish to lay down your life in...
Does he hunt vampires?
He hunts those who live in death, which is basically undead. So yes. And his armor has a really nifty design, where he's basically being held by hands, and he is also... He has a head hanging off of his chest, which he has to cradle with one of his hands.
Seems like a Lautrec guy, though. That is more, what's his face? The devastating doo-doo devourer. It's his job.
Yes. Dung eater.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms.
Garank is the beast guy.
I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death.
So now we can learn incantations from him.
I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation? May the Golden Order shine through you.
I don't know if there's anything like super important to pick up just yet. Could buy a memory stone if we wanted to. I think what we're going to do initially with our Uchi here.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
So we do have a few smithing stones. We're not going to level up the Uchi much, just because the way that the smithing stones are paced in this game is a little strange, in that you need far less of the special smithing stones to level up like elemental weapons and boss weapons and stuff. And you might not get as many of those, but it becomes much quicker to level up those weapons than the smithing stones you're supposed to get from tunnels, and they are paced appropriate to the area that you're in. So it takes a while for you to get higher level smithing stones compared to the special ones. So a lot of the basic physical weapons end up taking a lot longer to upgrade compared to more special ones, which is a little weird, but that's just the way the game is balanced. Whether that was a good idea or not, who's to say? But that's how they made it. Said I do like the Uchi. And what we are going to do momentarily is hop over to a tunnel and demonstrate that. Oh, we don't have enough keys. That's fine. I don't think we have to be down there. At least not yet. Okay. So I'm going to make some random waypoints here. I think we're going to be wanting to go over here somewhere as well, but I'm not exactly sure until we reveal more of that map. We're going to go to Limgrave Tunnels. Because I do want to fight some bosses, as those are the things that seem to be causing the crashes most reliably. I have had a couple stutters when I was testing this off stream to see if the driver reinstall did anything. There are still the occasional stutter, so it's entirely possible we didn't fix anything by going through all those steps, but we'll put it through its paces, see what comes of it. So for these guys, you just need a sufficiently heavy weapon, or you need a two-hand to not bounce off of them. I thought for a while that was like blunt weapons that would be better against them, but I think it's really just two-handing. Nice thing is, because a lot of these guys are mining, we can get a lot of free crits on them, and that'll replenish some of our health. But yes, from these various piles of rock, we can acquire smithing stones. Ooh. Not the rat again. And this is one of the reasons why we wanted to get a lantern, because exploring this place while having to hold a torch, it's not quite as feasible. Okay, that's going to lead us further down. I think the quickest way to the boss is actually this way. Or I might be thinking about a different tunnel. Whenever you see something that's like liar ahead and it's pointed at a wall, it's because somebody else has put down a message that said that there's a invisible wall there. Again, it was such a huge problem for this game, and I don't think that was as much of a problem for other Souls games, was it, Cthulhu's? Just people lying about hidden walls and whatnot?
People still did that, though, with Elden Ring. It was not really known if this game had invisible walls until later on.
Because there were certainly not as many as there used to be. And then there was that one... it was a wall that had like 1,000 health or something like that. So you'd hit it like a whole bunch of times, and eventually it would dispel itself. But it wasn't like even a shortcut or anything. Okay, you're coming. It was just like a random invisible wall that they gave the wrong HP value to, because they're normally supposed to have a value of like 1 HP so that they break on a single hit.
Heard with that wall in question, there was a concern that enemies might get in there and kill the NPC.
That's a valid concern, I suppose. But they eventually patched it, so I think the consensus was that it was just erroneous, that they added some extra zeros that they didn't have to for whatever reason. Okay. We probably should have leveled up before going all the way down here. But I don't think the boss that we're going to be fighting is going to be particularly difficult. Some of the ones in Caelid definitely are. Here, somber smithing stone. See, those are the ones that are technically rare.
What does that particular one do?
They're required for special weapon upgrades. So, pretty much anything that does, like, elemental damage. Okay. Not the greatest feeling about fighting this guy, but we'll probably be okay. Should have used my flask before opening this door. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, so there goes our bubble. Woo. Alright, no big deal after all. You're good. And then ubiquitous random thing at a dead end. I'm not even sure. I think we needed 6 more smithing. We needed a total of 6 smithing stones for our next big upgrade, but I don't even think we got that many. Oh, we got just enough. That'll be a good upgrade. Well, thus far, knock on wood, game's running fine.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
And now I need smithing stone 2. So we can get that to +5. And then we'll spend whatever we got left on some levels. Now got all our core stats to 18. Pretty good place to be, honestly. And I think we're going to tackle Tombsword, and then we're going to check out a bit of Caelid. Because there's a couple things out there that I'd like to get my hands on. One I'll definitely have to farm off stream. It's my favorite piece of armor. Dropped by the Clean Rot Knights. They have a very cool design. And then there's also the ubiquitous weapon that is infamous. But at the end of the day, I don't care. It's a fun weapon, so I'm gonna use it. I will say, now that we're a bit better equipped, I'm having a good time fighting the various undead enemies. I think when the game launched, it got a lot of praise for the way that they sort of re-envisioned the enemies that come back to life. Sure, it takes a lot of the teeth out of them, so to speak, but I think there's something cool about having to deal like one more strike to put them to rest, basically. I love that good old M. Bison tackle. We got a trap. Whew. Toasty. Oh, somebody snuck up behind us. You know what? Actually, we haven't done one of these in a long time. Wait, how? There we go. I don't even remember what those are called. Like, off the cuff, I'm just going to call it a guard counter. Is there even a tutorial menu for that stuff? No. I do not remember what those guard counter attacks are called. We got Prattling Pete, which is the funny voice that says, "Thank you." Although they made them like super creepy in this one for some reason.
But it's safe. Do you want to demonstrate it? I've never heard it.
Sure. Okay. Can I just use it from the inventory? Yeah. Use.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, right. supposed to do here. There we go. That was a little awkward. Really didn't want to fall down there. I heard you. No, somewhere here. There we go. That's the switch we're looking for. Now we go back to the very beginning. And we can fight a boss. We'll use our flask, get the puppers ready. Yeah. Aha! Like that. Nothing too crazy. And now we've gotten Lutel the Headless, which again is one of the better summons in the game. Again, very expensive. FP cost is 104, and currently our max FP is 85. So we'll look into investing into some FP for some of the cooler summons later. I forget if there are any besides Lutel that I like to summon, honestly. I mean, later on, it's all about the Mimic tier, but that uses HP instead of FP. All right. So that location is now complete. So now, I think we're gonna go on our bizarre Kaled adventure. I'm seeing my model has been lagging, like, on and off.
I just noticed it now they mention it.
Yeah. I only really noticed it during that load screen. I'm pretty sure I set all the settings to what they were before. Everything is on medium except for anti-aliasing, which we bumped up. Oh, you know what? I should probably double check and make sure Streamlabs is still using NVIDIA to encode. I should be on my horse. Also going to save us some time and double check which dungeon. So I think it's the one that I tagged. Yeah, it is. Okay. Again, it's so crazy to me how much of this I'm remembering from my playthrough. Especially considering how long the game is and like how much distance I've put this early game stuff behind me, but it's still very clear in my memory. The specifics maybe not, but so you start approaching this cathedral here. We get invaded by this person. Ow. Okay, fine. I hoped I would get in a cheeky, Ooh, okay. Ah, they're very strong. But the good news is we can teleport straight there. What was the bag lady with the meat cleaver in Dark Souls again?
Man-Eater Mildred.
Yeah. So this character is basically supposed to be her. If I didn't notice if the name was the same. Anastasia. Tarnished Eater, though. Woo. There. And we got the Sacred Scorpion Charm. Makes us weaker in defense, but raises our holy attack. But most importantly, we have made this place safer, and we've got a whole bunch of runes we can spend. So basically gonna get into 23, strength of 22. We're gonna get FP good enough that we can summon Lutel. And then the rest is pretty much just gonna go into vigor with enough endurance so that I can wear heavier armor once I get some good stuff. But again, I need to double check the armor and talismans that I would usually use in Elden Ring, so that I can seek them out properly.
Is that the clean rod armor you were looking for?
Yeah. That I know where to find. It just drops from the Clean Rot Knights. So look at these fucked up birds. They're quite the experience. Nope, there's this guy. It's rotting. Everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Caelid rests upon, and Salia, town of sorcery. The end is nigh for us all. Oop. Yeah, I think Caelid might be one of my favorite in-game environments. Like, it's a nightmare hell to end all nightmare hells, but I love how oppressive the design is. Like, this, in my opinion, is the true sequel to Blighttown we've all been waiting for. Except instead of Blight Town, it's like Blightney World. So game was stuttering a little bit there.
Hey, at least you can see in there.
Hmm. Very true.
Not that it does much.
Yeah. Well, there are some guards. What I think are really cool is that each region has its own guards. Yeah! Good old bleed damage. Biting through that shield. So this place is like all like so run down it doesn't even have an elevator. So you just need to make your way down here. I think one of the reasons that I'm remembering now that it's so easy to upgrade the special weapons is because it only requires like 1 per level. So like you go straight from like Somber Smithing Stone 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and so on, and it's like one stone per instead of having to collect like 2, then 4, then 6, then you know, you get to Smithing Stone 2, then you need 2 of those, then 4, then 6. So, I remember this place being quite difficult. But the boss, if I remember correctly, mostly comes down to just knowing the moveset. I don't think the difference in level is going to affect this fight very much. But I do remember there being a lot of guys that are about to sneak up on us. Oh yeah. Ow. Oh! Let's get out of here. Oh boy. Ah, bummer. Yeah, because these guys will unfortunately hit us for a lot. So this is going to be a bit of a slog. Eventually we can just run through this place, but I think there are going to be some good rewards for exploring it, which is why I want to try and go through it methodically, if possible. We can always just run through if needs must. Yikes. And this is why I always do the jump heavy attack. It's I don't like how much of the game just comes down to that being like the optimal thing to do in most cases. Ow. But I mean, people always say it doesn't really matter how you play the game, it's whether or not you win. Oh? Although the weapon we're potentially about to get is thought of in a distasteful way, much the same as the dragon short sword from the first Dark Souls. Not in the same way. Oh, hi. Yeah, we're just gonna grab all that good stuff. Let's avoid you. Oh no! Don't wedge me against the corner. Okay, well, I think we got everything that's in this room. Except our souls. We'll want to run back in there and make a corpse run.
What monster was that?
I do not know. It's some kind of octopus. I'd like my health back. Thank you. Man. Oh, I forgot to get my souls. Well. Okay. Now that we've lost everything, we're just gonna do a quick run around that room and grab everything. Now is the time to start playing yakety sax in your head. Didn't get too far there. Oh, and I forget how that mechanic works. I think there's something about like enemies' eyes glowing when they're going to give you more souls than usual or something like that, or it might have to maybe part of your souls get absorbed by that enemy. Not exactly certain. Ow. Hey, man. Bye. Woo. Spicy. It's entirely possible we might have to come back to this place, because I have a stronger feeling that the boss is just going to one-shot at us with pretty much anything it can do. But if we can beat it with my knowledge, It's like the only thing inside of like a dungeon that I want from Caelid that I can recall. Oh, hey, Alexander. What's up, man? And it's almost like they kind of knew people would want to come here, because like this is the only place that has like a back entrance with a I mean, technically you can enter this place from Limgrave as well, but the location on the map, which is now covered up, was a very obvious tunnel based in Caelid. There's really no reason for you to come at this from the Limgrave side unless you just happen to. We'll take the smithing stone, though.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? A door from thin air. Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Caelid wilds. Gosh, that dead end had me rather stumped.
So this is how Alexander gets into Caelid. Like, he told us he was going for the Radon Festival, which is in this region. And so apparently he finds his way to this tunnel. Can't open the door, and he's just like, well, guess I'll just sit here.
It's time I set off to the festival at Redmane Castle on the southern edge of the scarlet rot blighted Caelid wilds. Doesn't the thought just set your heart aflutter?
There are some things we should do at Redmane Castle before we activate the festival.
It's time I set off to the festival at Red. Doesn't the thought?
But I forget like what the good order of doing things is, so that's also something I need to look up. So I think we are fine to go in there. Going at this one-handed.
So is Alexander the Onion Knight version
Basically.
equivalent to this game?
So the thing about the magma worm is it runs around spewing magma everywhere, limiting the path that you can tread on. If you get in front of it, it will kill you. So you pretty much just want to get behind it and strafe around constantly. It's got a sword in one arm. It'll do that attack now and then. There we go. We staggered it. Right in the eye. Bam. Okay, a lot of wasted stamina. You do want to watch out for that attack where it spews some fire behind it. But it's very clear about what side it's going to attack. So you just avoid that side. And then let it do its thing. Much like the, oh no. No. Ooh, that was dangerous. Much like the tree spirit that we fought, this thing has very straightforward attack patterns, and the elemental AoE is really just the most dangerous part, because it's a little hard to make sure you're always in a good spot. Oh no. Whew. It is a bit of a Monster Hunter style boss walk, so it can be a problem. Ah. Okay, so yes, I was correct in that he certainly does have the potential to one-shot us. I'm wondering if maybe a different summon may actually be to our benefit here. Jellyfish might actually be good.
I don't think you actually used a summon that last fight.
Yep, I did. I used the wolves. They just died immediately.
Oh, I see.
Because the boss just, like, walks around and places fire everywhere. So, they are very likely to kill themselves. Ow. Okay. Okay, he drags that. Got it. Didn't see that attack last time. So the jellyfish spits a poison attack at a distance. Man, okay. I couldn't really tell what it was doing there. Yeah, I'm not sure if either of them is going to be useful, to be completely honest. I'm going to stick with the jellyfish, just on the off chance that it poisons him. But I think I just need to be consistent and not choke. And ideally lure him away from the jellyfish as much as possible. Well, failed on that. And unfortunately, the bubble shield does wear off after a while. Ow. I misread that. So, while we are definitely still getting some stuttering, again, particularly when we're dying in boss fights, the game isn't crashing. Ah. You know what I should be doing is I should be holding my shield up when I'm scraping. Because it will blow up my shield, but I won't take any damage. Admittedly, I've developed some bad habits. Uh-oh. No, no. You know, I'm just gonna die. I did not apply my shield before going in there, and I do not have enough time to stack both of those. Actually, I might not even apply the shield right away. I'll do that like later in the fight, when there's more at stake. Oh. Man, okay. Again, I was struggling to comprehend what he was doing there. It's frustrating when your first run is your best. And I think a lot of that just comes down to me being impatient. I mashed. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna apply that. There. Okay, that worked a lot better. So when in doubt, just block. And that's the other big strategy. Instead of, instead of dodge rolling, sometimes you just need to run. Bleed effect. Oh. You know what? That's fine. Alright, home stretch. What?
Oh, that's disappointing.
I do not. Whoops, that's the wrong toggle. Fuck. I don't have a lot of good feelings about what just happened there. All right. So I think the problem is there I was too reliant on the shield, and he hit me from behind where there was no defense. Man. So that happened again because of the input buffering, and I need to pay attention to what I'm doing with my hands, because I don't feel like I'm double tapping heavy attack, but that has happened several times in this fight. Jesus. Man. Oh, you know what it is? It's because whenever I'm not defending, I'm trying to get in a cheeky jumping attack and I'm taking counter hit damage. That's why that most recent hit did not kill me, but almost every other time I've been one shot. I mean, hey, at least the game isn't crashing.
If the enemies also catch you in the air, I believe you take more damage, though your hitbox is smaller.
I'm not sure if there's a hitbox reduction necessarily, but you can totally jump over certain attacks. Like his horizontal swing with the sword, like I can totally jump over that.
Zully the Witch looked into it, and I believe it removes your leg hitbox.
Okay. I mean, that would certainly make it easier to jump over stuff. And that makes a lot more sense than saying, woo, that they made the hitbox smaller, per se. I mean, yeah, that's the secondary effect. Yeah, removing the leg hitbox makes a whole lot more sense to me. Mechanically. Oh no. Oh, Jesus. That was almost very bad. Maybe careful. Of course. The problem about the bubble shield is that it's based on any one hit. So even a small bump like that was enough to dispel my bubble. Ow. That was rude. Okay, now just play perfect. Oh, please get me out of here. What happened there? We got the moon veil.
Oh, so that's where this sword comes from.
Ah, yeah. Now, unfortunately, we can't use it yet. We do need to get to 23 int. But then we are definitely using it. Oh, right. Well, we need to go somewhere less spicy. Because the entrance has 2 mean men guarding it. So you're 3 points away, I believe. Yeah. But yes. Moonveil is incredibly fun. It's just also very good in all respects, so everyone uses it. Like I said, it's not quite like the Dragon Short Sword from the original Dark Souls, in that it doesn't trick people into like learning the game wrong or anything like that. It's just people don't like having to fight it. Ow. Also, these are the nightmare doggos. You cannot pet them. You cannot pet the dog, but you can hug the mommy in the round table.
Dogosaurus Rex.
Basically. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Fuck you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dual wield and see if we can DPS race this dung beetle. Yeah, we did it! Run! Bye! Even on horseback, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But we will. Grab whatever's in. Oh no. Okay, bye! I do like how when you dismount, you jump off the horse. It's a really nice touch. It allows you to do some cool stuff.
So I wonder if that dog was leading the caravan, those dogs were, or if it was a giant and the dogs messed it up.
Hard to say. We could probably explore if I wanted to. Oh god, these things. Yeah, so as much as I enjoy Caelid, I will be completely honest, a lot of my time here is spent running away. So, all I'm gonna say is don't be surprised. I do not remember what this place over here is. Oh, wait, maybe I do. I think there's a chest here we can loot from these guys. Yeah. Hey, man. What up? Thank you. Bye. Yeah, a lot of this incursion into Caelid is really just going to be unlocking waypoints, filling in the map. Oh! What was that? Oh, hey, man. I don't even remember what is casting that. Oh, it's that guy with his lightning arrows? Okay. Must be a skill you can get for the bow.
The purple's gravity magic, isn't it?
Yes. But I do believe there are... Well, no, it's not I do believe. I know that there are some skills that utilize weapons to do those things. Like, for instance, one of the abilities that I like to use later can be applied on a sword, and basically you throw out a mist of ice, and anyone within it will take frostbite, and your weapon also gets encased in ice. Basically, I use that in combination with a Uchi, or not an Uchi, what used to be called What used to be called the washing pole is now called the Nagakiba, and that's my actual favorite weapon. Just a big ol' Sephiroth sword. Ah, so this place, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have to approach this from the back. Hello, sir. Ah. I thought there was a, site of grace around here, to be honest, but I may be mistaken. Fort Gale. Ketchup, welcome on in, man. Louis, if you could do me a favor and give Ketchup a shout out. What were you streaming tonight, Ketchup?
Wait, shit, I thought you were in here, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Oh my god, catch him!
Ah, Deep Rock Galactic. I know a lot of people are a fan of that
You're
one.
supposed to be in the box!
I jumped.
Oh man, okay.
I've played a bit of it. I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest. It's a little more fiddly than I personally enjoy, but I can definitely see the appeal. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream, man. By all means, if you need to get something to eat, get a drink, get some rest, you know what to do. Otherwise, if you'd rather hang out and watch, we are playing some Elden Ring. Currently, we are exploring Hell. Otherwise known as Caelid. I'm trying to remember... Whoa. Where the gate switch is for this place. Right on, man. Enjoy your dinner. Glad to hear you had fun. There's the switch. So yeah, I must be mistaken in thinking that there is I will hydrate in a moment, but I will have to replenish my beverage to do that. So I will wait until we have reached a safe point to do that. This should actually be safe. So I'm just going to pause that and leave some ominous music while I take a quick step away to get a drink. Let me just switch scenes here. And also welcome in, Chicken Beer. All right, we are back. Oops. I should probably just make a separate scene for Be Right Back versus starting. I'll probably have to do that eventually. I'm just worried about the extra sources being active when they shouldn't be and whatnot. Should we take a chance with this lion here? You know what? That's how I'll do it. Yikes. Nope. Not worth it. Let's see if we can't finish exploring that zone, though. Hello. I will say, those lions are, like, absolutely metal. Their design is very cool. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. I thought you could quickly make it to that ladder and climb up before it becomes a problem. I might be mistaken. I could always go around the back. Around the back we go! Welcome back, Cathulos. Honestly, that shortcut was not much of a shortcut at all, unless that lion stays dead after you kill it. I can't remember if that's the case, though. Bye-bye. All right. What are we looking at here? Oh, you're just facing me. There's not much I can do here. Ow. That'll work. Okay, let's try and deal with this guy. Nope. Woo! All right. Ah, that's the wrong button. You know what? We're just gonna. All right, we're living. That'll work. Okay, we are out of juice. I see what's happening. So when I go for the unsheath, I'm mashing heavy attack twice, and that's causing me to immediately heavy attack afterwards. Convene the festival of war. Honor General Ladon with a warrior's glory. It's in your hands, Sir Jiren. So you got the Star Scourge heirloom. And there will be something up top here. Don't remember if it's anything good. It just happened to be a place on the way. Oh, is this going where I think it's going? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I wonder where this is going to take us. Oh no, this isn't quite where I thought it was going. But it is, ooh. It is actually useful to be here. Oh! Shoot. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it. Why do you have so much damage on you? Alright. Now the important question is, where is the nearest site of grace? Is there one up here? Or was it down below? Oh no. You're not a chill friend at all. What? Well, we're here now. I feel like there's more to get up there. Oh yeah, there must be. This is not the only entrance here. Or is it? Just don't want to get attacked by that giant again. Alley-oop! And there's a dude back here? Oh no. I'm watching you. Trying to remember, because I know there is a site of grace around here. But we are a level low on resources. Hey man, you wanna be cool? You wanna be cool? You wanna not blast me with sound? That'd be nice. Whew. Yeah, I was a lot more nervous about that than I needed to be because of the situation. Oh no. Oh no. No. Damn it. Okay, we're running. Time for coward strats. The time for cowardice is now. No! I do not like how inconsistent the horse controls can be sometimes. Oh, where even are we? We're all the way back here. Okay. So we do kind of want to be there because basically that teleport leads us to one end of a bridge, and all those siege weapons that we saw are trained on that bridge. And trying to cross that through normal means is basically impossible. But the task is not done just simply getting there, because you need to then get inside. And I'm not sure if there's a reason to fight that giant. We can certainly try, but I think you're intended to scale the back. And I believe there is a site of grace behind the castle. But we're just going to go straight to using the horse this time. Hopefully we could just run past everything. Hey, man. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Go, 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 go. Okay, mount horse immediately. Woo. No. Does not appear to be anything of worth there. There we go. Not gonna worry about him. I think that's gonna be death if we go there. So we're gonna go here and here. And then we should be good to just run past all these guys. I'll take my soul. Okay, I got that. We're also poisoned. Does not open from this side. Why? Oh, we need to climb this thing, right? Right. Oh, you asshole. Whoever left that message there is a horrible person. We are downvoting it. Snake ahead. I don't even know if that means anything, to be completely honest. There could very well be a reptilian enemy on the other side of the ladder. But I think it's just a snakes and ladders joke.
If it's a long enough ladder, it might be a snake eater joke.
Yep. That's the more likely. Nobody's old enough to remember snakes and ladders. That's before most people's time, I think. Yeah, there's probably a site of grace around here that we could be taking, but oh, you're not even in at your post yet. Somebody slept in. Hello, sir. Get on that ladder. Go! All right. If it wasn't for trying to get that useless magic spell that I'm never going to use because it's an incantation, we probably would have been good to scale that ladder. But the stairs caught my interest more, so yeah. Hindsight 2020 and all that. Okay, so that's what did so much damage to them. We actually got a lot of souls. Okay, Red Bane Castle. Cthulhu's, have you been looking at any coverage of Final Fantasy 16?
Not a whole lot.
I've been watching Wooly's playthrough of the demo over on Wooly Versus on YouTube. I also watched Right Side Gaming play through the demo as well. I am excited for that. It's been a long time since there's been like a console exclusive that I've been like actively upset that I can't play. And I'm really hoping that when they do get around to porting it to the PC, that I will be able to run it without jumping through hoops. Because Forspoken had me a little concerned. I don't think I want to fight you, Fire Sword Man. I feel like that would be a bad life choice. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Is this a dead end, or is this the room? Well, is a shortcut. Woo. Aha! Yeah, this is actually where you're supposed to be. Entering this place from. Hi. But if you ask me if I could actually remember where the oh hi doggy, Where the sites of grace in this place were, I would not be able to tell you. I know there's one in this courtyard. I just, don't know the direction. Oh. Go. Oh no, I can't get up there. Hello, man. Oh, you're blocking the doorway. That's rude. Oh. Ooh, up. Okay, we're good. Oh god, where is it? I know it's not up here, but I thought this would give me a moment. Is it up over by those guys? I don't think it is. Hello. I mean, I know there's one roughly over here. Oh! Ah, yeah, I think it's through here. No? Yeah, this is where my memory is completely failing. Oh, no. Is this a good idea? Oh, we lived. Oh, no. Okay. Well, at least we've got a bit of a reprieve here. Can I? Maybe. No. I am so positive that I missed a Site of Grace already. I think it's over by the lions. But I'm not feeling too confident about being able to deal with them. Can't use my horse in here. That'd be nice, though. Oh. Did you actually leave your post to come fight me like an idiot? Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, we got the red hot wet blade. That, I believe, will allow us to imbue fire damage on weapons.
So knowing what those snake cart things do, where does that one take you?
There's only one that teleports you. And that is in a zone to the northwest.
It's actually a few that teleport you.
Oh, I'm only aware of the one personally. Not like my chances here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the flamethrowers. sir. On me. Ah! It was just a prank! Didn't mean nothing by it. There's the glow we're looking for. Whew. No. Okay, now that we've run through this place like a chicken with their head cut off, I am going to look at the interactive map. Because I don't know how I missed all that business. Okay, Sights of Grace. This is the... Oh no, this is the only one. Okay, I completely misremembered. So the yakety sax was more than warranted. Let's go take a stab at that a giant. And as you've seen, we could go fight the boss. This is actually one of the legacy dungeons. But like I said, there's this whole like festival that's supposed to be going on, and I think there's actually some stuff that we can get here exclusively before the festival starts by interacting with some NPCs and stuff. Also, quite frankly, I don't have high prospects about being able to beat that boss right now, because it is very much mostly reliant on your ability to deal damage and tank it. Is there... No. Hey guys. Just keep doing what you're doing. Nope, nope, don't do that. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted you to do. Oh no. I will say there is a certain charm about running around like this in Elden Ring. Not my favorite activity, but again, there is a certain charm to it. All right. I don't know if you can even open up the front gate. I feel like you must be able to, but I do not know the method. Oh, right. Getting down from here is also a challenge. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, there goes 4K souls. You know what? The front gate might not open until the festival starts. Can we even go in here? Yeah, I guess we can. Alright, let's go here and get that map. It sucks to leave 4K souls on the floor like that, but it's gonna waste so much more time trying to go back there and get it. I'm not mistaken, I think there's like a merchant around here somewhere. And the place we want for farming purposes. It's just off to the left a little bit. Yeah. There we go.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something. I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long. Please?
Not a lot of good there. Let's replace our summon with the puppers. These displays usually have some text. The Battle of Aeonia. Radon and Millennia locked in stalemate. Then the Scarlet Rotten blooms. So, apart from, like, the occasional stutter, which I feel is, like, just the Elden Ring experience, I think reinstalling the graphics drivers for my card here has resolved the crashing issue. Because we've been going for a couple hours now.
I'm glad that fixed it for you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hi. I was kind of pulling my hair out over that. Where is... a little further down. I'll be honest, I'm still not completely convinced. Like, until we fight, like, another, like, big challenging boss that takes a while. But... it's not going to be a while before we do that. Like, I'm thinking of wrapping up pretty soon. I was thinking maybe doing Castle Morn, but it is also getting quite late. So I think we've done pretty much the majority of what I set out to do. I think there's... Oh, hi, Bug. Oh, one thing I did want to point out real quick is that the Light of Grace also does guide you to certain side objectives as well, like Castle Morn. Oh, actually, we should have marked that, because we never fought that boss there. Yeah, like, all these are essentially guiding you. Oh, we should actually mark this... We've not gotten the treasure for that ruin yet. So this big area here is where we're heading next. I'm just trying to look for a site of grace that... hello. Site of grace that I believe is in this area. Oh, there is a golden seed, though. I'll take that. And here's the path to Castle Radon. And I believe there was a site of grace in the rough vicinity of that Dargan. Oh, there's another merchant, though. Oh, let's deal with this bird. maybe we will. But let's go back and talk to that guy all the same, and then go north to the marsh. Because that's where we're going to do some grinding off stream. Probably get us the last couple levels we need, so we can use the Moonveil next stream. I don't think we'll use the Moonveil versus the next couple bosses. I think we'll wait until we reach the next zone to start using it in earnest. Just because otherwise I feel it's going to trivialize things. But we'll have it in our back pocket in case we need to resort to it.
Buying or selling?
All right. So down here in the swamp, much like the places that have poisonous swamps, the liquid here will inflict us with rot, which is basically the equivalent of toxic from previous games. Ah, here we go. So these are the Clean Rot Knights. They're pretty cool. But you also want to make sure you fight them on land. What is happening here with this shadow? Yeah, you're coming. Come on. I'm not fighting you on your turf. Yeah, so they're super rad.
That spell they can do you get that ability?
Oh, I'm sure you do. And on top of the Rotten Swamp, we also have some rain. But yeah, I'm going to be spending some time here fighting those guys. They basically slowly rise out of the terrain in various locations. And they're decently tanky, because that is some heavy armor, hence why we're going to have to get a bunch of endurance later. Ah, that's the site of grace I wanted. Okay. Add a charge to our flasks. I'll also look into what I do with the wondrous physics, because I honestly don't remember. Yeah, we should also mark that. And that. Yeah. So I think that's a good spot to leave it for tonight. All right. thank you everyone for hanging out. Those for co-commentating. I
You're
think
very welcome.
we are going to raid over to Gustavo and say hi. So for those who may be lurking, let us head on over there after we run our credits. Looks like he's doing some D&D, which, you know, is kind of apropos for the games that we've been playing tonight. He might just be wrapping up, actually, but at the same time, I don't care because I'm just wrapping up too. So let's just say hi, Gustavo. How's it going, man? And all y'all have a good night. See you next weekend. Maybe some weeknight for Symmetrian Odyssey. Hard to say. Maybe some random Elden Ring. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Anyway, peace.